What do we do with non-standard jobs? We are migrating HCM data from EBS to Fusion and have set up the basic data for people and their assignments using MigFX. This example illustrates how MigFX can be used to validate data from the legacy system early in the migration cycle so that any issues can be addressed in good time to ensure a smooth and efficient go-live. In the studio, we have set up target metadata based on the Fusion CSV file requirements for the basic worker and work assignment areas. From these, we have designed the target interface and developed a target map to specify the processing necessary to validate and generate the data to be loaded to Fusion. We have also extracted the details of the full tables of relevant data from EBS and set up the source metadata and developed a source map to populate the target interface. We then exported the specification to the engine and generated a target engine and a source engine to carry out the process. Having loaded the EBS data to the staging tables, we use the director to execute a first iteration of the migration. What do we do with non-standard jobs? A review of jobs in the old system is being carried out, and they are all to be standardized before the implementation of the new system. Only the new jobs are being configured in the new system, but the standardization will not be complete until just before go live. A dummy job is configured in the new system to enable migration of data into test environments, and any job that is missing from the new system should be translated to the dummy job. This should produce a warning during the test migrations so that the progress of cleansing can be monitored, but it should produce an error for the final UAT and live migrations, leaving the job blank. In the studio, we set up a parameter to be input at runtime through the director to indicate if this is a test migration and a dummy job should be assigned, or the final UAT or live migrations, and invalid jobs should cause a rejection. Then we set up a manual mapping rule on the job field on the assignment business object to check the interface job name to see if it is in the list of standardized jobs configured in the system. If it is not, and it is a test migration, it will look up the dummy job in this list and output that with a warning flagged. Otherwise, it will reject the record. If it is in the list in either case, the interface job will be output. If the dummy job is to be output and none can be found, an error will be flagged. We also apply the same rule for the position business object migration to ensure that these are aligned with the assignment. Then we export the target map to the engine and deploy it to the director. We run the test iteration with the parameter set to the test value and go to the tracker to see the output with the warnings and the dummy job in it. We can then rerun the migration as often as required to monitor the progress of the cleansing activity with the parameter set to test. Once we are happy with the quality of the data, we can change the parameter to reject invalid jobs and run once more. We have illustrated how MigFX can be used to help manage the cleansing of data during the migration cycle so that it is in a fit state for the implementation of the target system. Using this approach, a measurable criteria for go-no-go decision at each stage of the project can be established. This enables actionable reporting to program and business management.